It's a given that honey badgers are nuts, but how nuts are they? Have you ever seen a mother honey badger take on two jackals to defend her cub? Do you think a honey badger can kill a python? If you want to see one of the most exciting animals in the world, keep watching as we look at the top 17 moments when honey badgers show the competition just how nuts they are.
It's a crocodile! Whoa!
Number 17. Honey badger versus lizard. Simply watch this video to discover how a honey badger decimates a strong monitor lizard to demonstrate how enraged they can be. The tour de force is unquestionably when the badger smashes and tears out a portion of the lizard's nose. You can see the badger digging its enormous claws into the lizard. Other than the wolverine, there isn't another animal as crazy as this. Number 16. Honey badger versus zebra. Here's another instance of how fearless honey badgers are. The mother of a juvenile honey badger runs up to a group of zebras and scares the living daylights out of them as the young honey badger approaches them out of curiosity. She then takes her kid with her and flees in the opposite direction. The irrational honey badger is unlike any other mammal. A honey badger hanging onto a zebra butt in this nighttime video illustrates that honey badgers will pursue any available meal. Two badgers take advantage of this unexpected gift they discover while out foraging quite late at night. Number 15. Honey badger versus mongoose. This video demonstrates that despite the mongoose's fearless and lethal hunting style, which is like that of honey badgers, it cannot compete with the latter. When a honey badger has finished eating, there will be almost no trace of the mongoose that we can witness being devoured by the badger. Everyone knows how crazy honey badgers are, but the mongoose is no slouch either. I'm sure one-on-one, the honey badger would destroy a mongoose, like you just saw in the previous video. But what about an entire colony of mongooses chasing a honey badger, just like in this video? The honey badger is smart and knows it's outnumbered 20 to 1, so it hops along and leaves the area. The mongooses do not insist when they see the honey badger leave, because they know a fight with the crazy animal is not worth it, even though there are 20 of them. Number 14. Honey badger versus scorpion. A honey badger meets a red-clawed scorpion on the wrong side of town and attacks it with sharp claws and pointed teeth so it can be chewed into pieces and eaten. The venom vaccines for this honey badger are under development. The scorpion's venom is the badger's training wheels. However, compared to cobras, their sting is not as toxic. The badger places himself directly in front of the tail since he is aware of the procedure. The badger endures a scorpion sting directly on the nose that hurts like a hot knife through flesh, yet he doesn't give up. The badger wants the scorpion to keep firing its venom bombs, and the scorpion obliges. The badger obtains what he wants, disassembles the deadly weapon, and then enjoys his snack. That's what I call getting your shots on time. The real badass of the animal realm is the honey badger. He demonstrates how to dig up and consume a scorpion in this video. The honey badger is rarely troubled by other animals. Number 13. Honey badger chases a civet. The honey badger isn't afraid to take on a challenge, and when it comes across a civet on the side of the road, the two fight. This is an incredibly rare encounter because seeing either of these animals, let alone both together, is challenging. The protagonists take the fight to the middle of the road, and it doesn't seem to bother them in the least. The honey badger finally realizes where he is and flees, followed closely by the civet. A honey badger gave a civet who dared intrude on his territory the scare of his life when he pursued the animal and chased him away. Although civets and badgers are equal opponents, the civet fled because it is not as insane as the badger. Two of the more secretive creatures of the African bush meet the Moremi Game Reserve. Honey badgers have a reputation as being fearless, but the African civet stood its ground. Watch how it stands sideways to the honey badger, showing its impressive silhouette with long hair standing upright on its neck, back, and tail. Number 12. Badger hunting young rabbits. We have seen badgers dig for scorpions. Well, in this video, this badger is digging for something much fluffier, bunny rabbits, and he's loving it. He's not happy with just one, because he even runs after the rabbits trying to escape. Meanwhile, chasing one of the rabbits gives way for the other rabbits to run for the hills. While on the prowl, this badger encountered a bunny rabbit and prepped it for the upcoming Easter holidays. The only thing missing was the wrapping paper. This cub is clearly not hunting rabbits, but just galloping through the set when he stumbles on one. Rabbits are always present in the set and presumably share the tunnels underground, so the cub should know all about them. Badgers have relatively poor eyesight, so he may not have been quite sure just what did appear in front of him until he picked up the scent. Number 11. Badger and Raccoon Dogfight. The raccoon dog is named for the resemblance of its masked face to that of the common raccoon, a procyanid to which it is not closely related. In this video, a badger attacks a raccoon dog minding its own business, munching on some food. After chasing the raccoon dog away, the badger returns to eat what the raccoon dog was munching on. There seems to be a territorial dispute between badgers and raccoon dogs in this video. It's very difficult to tell which is which because they look alike, but they seem to be neighbors and they don't like it. Number 10. Honey badger versus snake. In our thumbnail, a honey badger can be seen crushing a snake, which is something quite common in the world of this deadly and dangerous predator. Keep watching, and you'll see more of this crazy animal taking on more snakes. African honey badgers are brave, and this amazing safari sighting illustrates how much strength they possess relative to their size. The python in this video got more than it bargained for when it encountered the badger. The badger attacked this enormous serpent numerous times, moving swiftly and waited for the ideal opportunity to strike. Wildlife enthusiasts reportedly saw a honey badger carrying an African rock python across an airstrip while on a safari drive in the far northern region of the Kruger National Park. A leopard, according to the onlookers, is what originally killed the python. This time, a honey badger chases a Cape cobra. I must admit, I have never seen an animal so excited to see a cobra. However, the honey badger is overjoyed since it knows it will get to eat the snake. A honey badger encounters a puff adder while out on a nocturnal hunt, and it doesn't take long for the badger to kill and consume the snake. The badger was already bitten by the adder, so the venom was released. Therefore, after killing the snake, the badger became unconscious. It's no trouble. Simply put, the honey badger will have breakfast waiting for him when he wakes up. This is not a honey badger. Rather, it is a different kind of badger, most likely an American or European badger that has killed a rattlesnake.